Hi everyone, it's Amanda here with your August 2016 Runescope. August actually marks my 3rd anniversary here on YouTube. So I did want to take a moment to thank all of you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support. And I especially wanted to thank all of you who have gotten a private session with me, a private reading. For those of you who haven't, I do those on Skype. They are $65 for 30 minutes. If you haven't gotten one and you'd like to get one, go ahead and drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U, and we can get you signed up for that. Also wanted to thank those of you who have purchased my videos over on Vimeo. The link to my on-demand Vimeo page is also below. Just tap or click the little arrow beneath the video. But over there, for those of you who maybe can't quite afford a private session, I know not everybody's in the same financial boat. I do offer some cheaper general readings over there, but they are more specific. So your love and career Runescopes are over there for all of 2016. I also just last month posted your mid-year readings. So those are general readings covering July through December. For a small fee, you can view those if you have a Vimeo account, and it's free to sign up. So definitely jump over there. And of course, every month I am doing the spiritual guidance card where I pull it's kind of part 2 of your free videos here on YouTube. For those of you who want a little extra guidance, and this month I'm going to be pulling one card from the Astrological Oracle cards by Antonella Castelli. It's a beautiful deck, and especially those of you who are interested in astrology, and who, if you watch the astrology videos on YouTube, you know, you can definitely probably find some correspondences to what's going on in your chart for the month of August based on the cards that I will pull. So definitely join me over there for that. For those of you, if you're broke, you don't have any extra money, I totally get that. I totally understand that. But if you like what I'm doing and you would like to support my channel, the easiest way is to just subscribe. Click that little subscribe button here in the video or below the video. And you know, when I first started, there were only like a handful of people doing card readings and oracle readings and that sort of thing, and now it's become very, very saturated. So much so that it's very hard sometimes to kind of find the reader that you like, or there are so many you forget. So definitely, if you want to be able to find me again, just click subscribe. You can also share my videos with your friends and family if you think they would benefit. And you know, or you could click on one of the ads in my videos to support me as well. So I thank all of you who have done all of that, and particularly my regulars that I talk to every 6 weeks or so, which is the amount of time I recommend between readings. But you know who you are. Thank you so much for giving me the honor of helping you on this path, on this crazy thing we called life. So I do take that responsibility very seriously, and I thank you very much for trusting me to deliver the messages that you need to hear from your spirit guides. Also, I wanted to mention that I will be offering one more online rune class for 2016. This one is going to run August 29th through October 10th. So the deadline to sign up is Thursday, August 25th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Last month I misspoke and said the 26th, but it is the August 25th is the deadline. It's $185 for the 6-week course. If you would like to sign up for that, or if you would just like some more information, drop me a line at that same email address I mentioned earlier. It's also below the video, and we can get you signed up, or I can send you the info sheet on that. So again, thank you so much for your continued support. But now, without further ado, let's get on to your August reading. Hi there, Libra. Welcome to your August 2016 Runescope. This month I've gone back to the Golden Tarot by Cat Black, using that in conjunction, as always, with the runes, of course. But let's jump in for August, Libra, and see which runes want to speak to you. All right, I had one jump on the top of my hand, so I'm just gonna put that there. I have never had that happen before, so this should be pretty interesting. Wow, okay. This is what this is. Okay. As always, I'm going to remind you to check out the video for your rising sign as well, Libra, because that can contain additional information or messages for you. That may clarify some things in this very general sun sign reading. If you would like a personal reading, that's the only way to get specific information about what you may be dealing with personally. So definitely just contact me at the email address below the video to set that up, and we will get you scheduled for a private consultation. Okay, a lot of activity in the month of August, Libra. A lot of people. Well, a couple people here. As far as your focus or challenge for the month of August, we've got the Page of Cups coming up next to the rune indicative of mother or older female members of the family, grandmother, mother-in-law. So your challenge may be that, you know, mom or mother-in-law wants to see their grandchild. If this would be specifically for those of you Librans who have children. You know, it may be that your child comes back from grandma's house and is, you know, they don't enforce the same kind of rules that you do. It could also mean that your child, if you're co-parenting with someone, that they have them around a female that you don't really want them around. But yeah, the challenge could be that, you know, before the kids go back to school, as in the States here, they usually do in August. So grandma may be wanting to see, you know, your mom, your mother-in-law may be wanting this child to come stay with them, and they might live at a distance from you. And, you know, pages are normally younger children, so maybe this child has not been away from you that long, or, you know, you're trying to figure out, you don't want them to have to fly on a plane by themselves. You may be trying to figure out how this would happen. And this might be causing some conflict with this, with either your mom or your mother-in-law. But it seems to involve travel, transit, figuring out, you know, how this is going to work out. Some of you may be going on vacation and just having conflict, having arguments with your child. Maybe they're misbehaving, or you know, you're kind of getting on each other's nerves by the end of the trip, Libra. But now, for some of you, this is not a child at all. Pages can often mean messages. So there could be this could be an emotional message, a message of love, or a message of caring coming from someone that you care about, particularly a mom or a mother, or maybe you extending this message to your child. And there could have been some conflict in this relationship. Maybe there was an argument or a disagreement. Maybe this happens in August, but then you're able to resolve it with a heartfelt message, or you receive one from the other person. You know, reconciliation is possible. So this isn't, you know, and I don't think it's a big serious thing, but it could just be, yeah, maybe you went to visit your mom and you got into a bit of an argument, and then later you're able to rectify that, get back on track with that relationship. Now, for some of you, this could just be your mom saying, hey, you know, when are you gonna come see me? I haven't seen you in forever. You know, your mom or your sister or a relative, or your girlfriend if you're in a long distance relationship. It doesn't have to be female. In these general readings, it could just as easily be a male. So yeah, those of you in a long distance relationship, it could be that you were planning to maybe go visit, or they were planning to come visit you, and then they've just kind of, with the Ten of Wands in reverse, they've got a lot of work that has really kind of really overburdened them. But it does seem like that's coming to an end with it in reverse. So soon they'll be able to kind of put that down. But sometimes the Ten of Wands in reverse means that they weren't able to carry all this, and it totally kind of just rained down on them and is overwhelming them. And, you know, for the most part though, whoever this is, whether it's you or another person, it may have to do with bad planning. Like you knew this project was coming, or you knew this was going to be difficult, and you planned this trip maybe at a really bad time, or you didn't take this into consideration, you or someone else. that's okay. You have a lot of protection around you to either you'll be able to reschedule this trip, or you'll be able to, maybe someone new will be coming in to help out with this or take some of the burden off of you. And that's what I'm seeing for some of you. Maybe this is why you told your relative or this person that you were planning to go on vacation with or to go see, that you would do that, and then suddenly, you know, you were like, oh, I forgot, I'm gonna have a big project at that time. Well, then someone either offers to cover for you or take that over, and you're relieved of that burden. So, and you're gonna be very happy about that. You know, and for those of you, I feel like most of you, you didn't foresee this, or maybe you just mentioned it to somebody and they're, hey, I can cover that for you while you're gone. It'll be here waiting when you get back, but I can cover it, you know, while you're gone. Because you also have the Chariot coming up as a help to you. So that indicates travel, victory, overcoming obstacles. You know, what else we got with the Chariot here with these runes? You're overcoming obstacles due to a relationship, and I feel like many of you want to kind of get away from work anyway. There have been some delays and frustrations there, stop starts. Some of you, it may be slow at work, and because the Ten of Wands can also mean that, so it actually may be a prime time, but you may be afraid that while you're away, like, you know, a bunch of work will come in and then you'll be like blamed, or like you'll lose out on a promotion, or they'll think you're slacking off if you're not there. I don't feel like you need to worry about that, because if it's slow at the beginning of August, it seems like it's gonna stay that way. So August for many of you Libra is a prime month to travel. It's a prime month to purchase a new vehicle. And for some of you, it may be your child that's wanting a new car. That may be what you're in conflict about. Or maybe they're wanting to get their license. You're teaching them how to drive and you're getting frustrated with the process. So yeah, cars, vehicles may be the source of conflict between you and a younger person, a child. But yeah, for many of you, I just feel like it's a good time to go on a vacation. Some of you may be moving in August or looking for work in another location because you want to move closer to a long distance love, because you want to move closer to your family or your mom, or, you know, so you don't have to travel, or your children don't have to travel to see their grandparents, that sort of thing. So some of you may be trying to find a job there, just to move closer and kind of move back home. But I feel like for many of you, the help that's going to be available has to do with, you know, definitely either meeting, if you're single, meeting someone while traveling. And this would be specifically for like vacation, for pleasure, to visit someone, not for work. You know, it's not going to be a work trip for most of you. So I think that if you're single, taking the time out from work is definitely going to be beneficial in more ways than one. But you're also going to feel rejuvenated and just feel, yeah, like you've got a break, a much needed break by the time you come back. Now, some of you may be getting the gift of a vehicle. Or giving. So maybe some of you are buying your kid a car. But somebody may, like if maybe your car broke down and you've got to get to work, and, you know, somebody could be giving you the gift of a vehicle, or, you know, giving you a really good deal on it, because it may be like, oh my God, my car broke down, I can't afford a new one. And for some of you, it may be your partner who is like loaning you a vehicle, or helping you buy one, or giving you one they are no longer using. There's something here with a gift of a vehicle, the gift of a vacation. You know, if this is not like you going to see a long distance love, or meeting someone on the way. So yeah, anything that happens with a car breaking down, or, you know, that's coming up as a help to you. So someone's gonna help you out with that, or give you a gift. Now, for those of you that are getting this car for your kid, and giving it as a gift, I feel like you're trying to surprise them, but they may be like getting angry with you, even though you know you're already going to do this. You've told them maybe you're not, and that's causing, it's like a fake conflict. So, and I feel like that'll be for some of you specifically, because maybe their birthday is not until later this year, and you already know you're going to do this, but they're being so kind of snotty and having such an attitude about it. You're kind of reconsidering. You know, no, I still think you're going to go ahead and do it. But yeah, it's just kind of frustrating because you have to pretend, I think, some of you, that you're not going to get them this gift when really you are. Now, what must be accepted about August? We have the Knight of Wands. So this is, again, indicative of travel. But you, there seems to be some gossip, some things unsettled, and I feel like, again, this is around work for some of you. So it's like you have travel planned, but then you're concerned about work. So you're just, you're like, oh my God, it'll all fall apart. The whole place will go up in flames if I'm not there. Or, you know, my project will totally, you know, fall behind. Or there may be some gossip going on that, you know, some things are coming, you know, like, oh, people are going to be laid off and all of this kind of stuff. I feel like whatever information you're getting about that is not correct, because this is all like somebody isn't, they have misinformation, the wrong information. The correct information is hidden. But yeah, people are just gossip, chatter. And none of it really the truth, because they don't know the truth. They're just speculating. So don't let what people are saying make you nervous about being away or traveling or going on this trip, because I feel like you're not going to miss anything. You're not going to lose your job while you're away. You know, I feel like now some of you may have a situation where, you know, you have to go away. You have to go on a trip, or you have to go visit someone, or you have to go be with someone because they need you. And if you haven't been somewhere very long, then they may say, okay, well, don't, you know, we can't guarantee this job will be here when you get back. Or they may just say, well, I mean, you don't have any vacation time, so if you leave, it's going to be unpaid. Some of you may have to take an unpaid vacation. And even if you have to do that, again, that's coming up as a help to you. You'll be all right. You're going to be okay financially if you have to do that. Now, the Knight of Wands can also be a person. He is generally someone associated with fire sign energy, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. And the Knight is normally someone who would probably cap off at age, you know, early 30s, 30 or early 30s. So for those of you that are maybe meeting someone while traveling, you could be meeting this guy. And, you know, he may not be a male. He could just as easily be a female, because, again, these are general readings. But, you know, if it's someone younger than you, don't knock it till you try it. Or don't count someone out just because they maybe are a little bit younger than you. But, yeah, for many of you, there could be a wonderful new beginning, a very fortunate coincidence while traveling, because you have Gifu and Ingwaz next to travel cards in this reading. So something, there's going to be some sort of gift, some sort of fortunate or fortuitous, that's what I'm looking for, fortuitous event while you're traveling for pleasure. So seriously, do not, you know, let gossip or, you know, petty concerns, inaccurate worry, inaccurate gossip keep you somewhere. And even if you have to take the time unpaid, oh well, you need it. You need it. Now you have the Star card also coming up for the the end of August. So the Star is the wish fulfillment card of the major arcana. So there definitely could be a wish coming true for you in the month of August, Libra. This also indicates healing, creativity, recognition for your efforts. So yeah, those of you that are traveling, you're gonna have a lot of protection around you. anything that you're concerned about, I feel like it's kind of blown out of proportion. Anything that's broken can be fixed by the end of August, or anything that kind of goes awry can be corrected by the end of August. But yeah, sometimes it takes, you know, even for work, it takes someone being away before we get recognition, before we it's realized what a star we are with what we do, because maybe, yeah, someone will cover for you, but it's not going to be up to your level. It's not going to be, you know, your normal, you know, up to your standards. And, you know, this could be the way someone notices this because you're gone. Now, some of you may decide to end a job in August. You may decide to leave, you know, and you may be looking at another location. But I feel like many of you may just be moving without having a job, especially if you are in a long distance relationship, or you have family that you want to move closer to. You may just get so fed up, you know, with these rumors, with this gossip, that you're like, you know what, I'm out of here. I'm done with I'm done with the, you know, this negative situation with never getting a raise, with all these delays, all these excuses for why we never get a raise, why I can't ever go on vacation, you know, why it's slow, and why we, you know, we keep losing hours, that sort of thing. If you're fed up with that sort of situation, yeah, you could totally leave, and you may take a trip, or you may be moving, relocating to be close to a loved one, to be closer to family. You know, so some of you with the star card, that indicates a wish will be fulfilled and you will be closing a door. Many of you on a situation that has been, you know, you're done with it. You're over it. But that's what I see for August, Libra. I am going to shuffle the Astrological Oracle cards by Antonella Castelli now, and pull your Spiritual Guidance card for the month of August to give us some more insight, some more advice on how best to handle August. So meet me over on my Vimeo page. You'll find that reading over there, and we'll see what further information we can get. And I'll see you back here next month for your September Runescope, Libra.